Here we are at the British Museum.
This is the British Museum, one of the greatest museums in the world, and we're going into the Egyptian Gallery. And of course I wrote about this museum in The Mummy. Ramses comes here and sees the remains of his own ancient culture. So this is a literary spot for me, as well as a cultural spot. I want to see the Egyptian artifacts again. I'm very enthusiastic about this. And this is as exciting to me as going into the Cairo Museum was in 1976.
This place is a cultural phenomenon.
It is, yeah, it is. And it's one of the great archaeologists and explorers brought their treasures here to the British Museum in the 19th century and early.
That's right, and it's affected movies.
Oh yes, there are many movies that incorporate the British Museum as sort of sacred shrine, like in Curse of the Demon. this wonderful evil head of an evil cult passes the rooms, this very specific little parchment message to Dana Andrews here in the British Museum reading room, and of course Dana Andrews then is tracked by the demon and has to pass the runes back to stop the demon from eating him. Runes, that's an ancient alphabet, and it's written on parchment here, and Curse of the Demon is a delicious black and white movie, and the British Museum is very big in that movie.
Great.
Okay.
In we go.
Where to start? I just want to breathe through and breathe it in. I don't think I can stop at any one thing. Oh, see, everything I think you've seen in books on ancient Egypt. So much of it. This is also beautiful, clean, beautifully displayed. Cairo Museum is a little bit more daunting than this, as I recall. But it might be different now. Yeah, not as well lit, more cluttered. But of course, I visited it over 30 years ago. It might be very different today. And in the recent revolution, it was under threat.
Right, that's right. And the citizens actually protected it, didn't they? Didn't they gather in front of it?
They did.
Yeah.
They protected it.
Yeah.
And I think Egypt is very, very, very protective of its antiquities and very active archaeologically. But when most of these treasures came here, it was English explorers and archaeologists that were collecting things and gathering things.
That's right, that's right.
Parece que es Amenofis III también.
Antonio, tienen cara de león.
I think we're coming to the Mesopotamian artifacts, and these are some of the most impressive. I'm sure you've seen them. cuneiform writing.
That's right.
Yeah. Very clear, very beautiful. It's amazing when you see the tablets, cuneiform tablets. It's so tiny, and the writing is so tiny. But here it's big. And of course, everybody in the world, I think, has seen this sculpture. You know, this winged figure. It's so beautiful. About to experience this museum, you really have to live here for several months and come every day.
Exactly.
And because you can't possibly. That's why I'm walking fast. I mean, I can't really lock into detail after detail. It's just not possible in a visit like this. It's more to get the scope and the feeling of these things that I've seen in photographs all my life. Take that home with me. Suddenly we're in archaic Greece. Look at those.
It's quite a transition.
Yeah, quite a transition.
What's this?
It's an amphora. All of these are amphora, Greek jars. And before the invention of the barrel, I think almost everything in the world, like wine, oil, and so forth, was transported in amphora. And the barrel that came in the Middle Ages was a great release from the breakable amphora. But you know, when they excavate these Greek shipwrecks, they turn up dozens and dozens of these on the ocean floor, still loaded.
Also elaborately designed.
I don't think so. I don't think just for transport they were elaborately designed. These are particularly beautiful ones. And I have a replica of this in my house. You've probably seen it.
Yes, yeah.
That's an accurate depiction of a particular amphora. This is from the glory days of Athens, you know, the height of Greek culture, around 430 BC, when they thought the male form was the pinnacle of beauty.